We're good. Keep going.
Check this out. Yeah, can you open it? Wait for this. Move back, move back, move back. I want you to see this. This is the Raesr in LA. Eric.
Welcome to California.
Thank you so much for having me. Eric is the founder, CEO, and janitor of Raesr. He does everything. This is your baby.
This is my baby. Third child. I have two girls, so this is my third child.
This is your third baby?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this is the Raesr, and this is the only one in the world at the moment, right, Eric?
Yes.
Okay.
And the model is called the Tachyon speed.
Tachyon speed.
Tachyon is a particle in theoretical physics that always travels faster than the speed of light.
Ah, so with this car, you're really trying to push the boundaries of speed?
Of electric powertrains for sure. And
this is an electric car.
yes.
Would you ever believe that, looking at this? You'd think it'd have some kind of roaring V12, naturally aspirated V12 in it to match these kind of looks,
Yep.
but it's fully electric.
Yes.
Why was doing something electric important to you?
We wanted to be relevant in the coming decades. Definitely, it would have been much easier to put a nice twin turbo V8 in there.
Yeah.
Or something like that, American style. Because definitely most of our engineering and troubleshooting has been with working out such a high-powered electric battery pack and powertrain with four-wheel independent torque vectoring and that sort of thing. So I like a challenge. I guess we're somewhat ambitious for a small team to try to do something this extreme.
All right, let's open her up because this is crazy. You can only see one seat here. You can only see one seat here, but there are actually two. We're gonna open her up. So this is the wheel. This is a wheel that actually, well, I suppose controls parts of the car. So we can open the front door right here. It says open front door. That's pretty cool that you can control the doors from the steering wheel. Can we have your help, Chris?
We're gonna open the door again. They want to just film the back row. The back seat.
So this is, you call this a working prototype?
Yes. We went like a normal concept car that developed the body design on like a shell that wasn't functional. We basically engineered the chassis first.
What's the weight of the car?
The current weight wet is probably around 3,200 pounds curb weight.
So that's what, 1,500 kilos?
1,400
kilos?
1,450-ish, yeah.
Yeah, 1,400 kilos. And it's got 1,250 horsepower. That's nearly 1 to 1. So 1,250 horsepower with 1,400 kilos of carb. What's weird is you can't even tell there's a second back seat. You can't even see it when this door is closed.
Most people at shows and whatnot just assume it's a one-seater.
Yeah, and it's not. And there's a purpose. There's a reason why you guys have done that. What happened was usually this would be where the engine would go. Because it has no engine, it has the batteries for the electric motors.
Along each side.
Down here, it means that they had this space to do something with this space. So why not put in a passenger seat, which is...
So where are the batteries?
You can actually take a peek through and you'll see
So the batteries are here, along both sides.
They're about how long? 6 feet on each side?
6 feet.
Yeah.
6 feet of battery.
Very low center gravity. The center gravity of this car is, inches off the ground.
Yeah, right.
So.
And you can raise this then. See, the thing is, guys, this is road legal. When did you guys get your handshake on it?
December of 2018.
So 3 months ago? Not even.
2 months
Less,
ago.
normal, yeah, exactly.
Wow.
2 months ago, like today.
This is super new.
Yes.
We can now legally drive this on the roads.
Yep.
That's crazy, guys. I know you have a twinkle in your eye.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Excited,
I really
right?
am.
This is so cool. And all of these buttons here, they're not just for show, obviously, right? They're all actually control things and functional.
The right button box is our motion controls, and the left is lighting.
Oh.
Going to the license plate.
Yeah, road legal, baby. It has a license plate. Isn't that crazy? And so it's just electric. So here's the port to charge.
literally out of the sunroof, we have people sometimes just, you know, popping up and trying to film, and we're like, thumbs up.
That's crazy, man. You just expect this to roar to life, something that looks like this. You just expect that out of it. But this is dead quiet, because of course it's fully electric. Are you guys thinking of putting some kind of sound in?
Well, let me turn on all the cooling stuff and it sounds like a fighter jet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's very high powered fans all around the car
Right, of course.
that are doing the cooling for the motors, as well as the motor controllers
Yeah.
and the batteries. So
Right.
when you hear all that on, it definitely has a whoosh kind of sound to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How many electric motors does it have?
There's 6 total.
6.
Each is about 300 horsepower.
Yep.
Putting us at about 1200.
Where are they positioned?
There's 2 in the back and 4 in the back, 2 in the front.
4 in the back, 2 in
Yeah,
the front.
two per wheel in the back. Those brake pads are
Yeah.
high performance brake pads from race cars
Yes, okay.
technology that's already existing.
What could you take that was already existing, and what did you have to develop yourself?
The battery pack. And that's the big thing, especially with the electric vehicles at the moment.
Yeah.
And then with the requirements he gave me to achieve, I'm like, there's nothing out there that can do that.
Yeah.
The burst of electricity that this thing could put out at its maximum performance is about 1.4 megawatt, which is enough to like power a small village.
What?
Yeah, for that instant burst of power, which is what he really wanted.
We have plug-ins. You have a couple.
Yeah.
How do you go about getting a car that looks this crazy road legal?
It took several years of steak dinners
Yeah.
and presents at Christmas and whatnot to bribe the appropriate
Brilliant!
people.
I love the
So, yeah.
honesty. Okay. Yeah, and the real story?
No, well, number one, in California, we were able to pass the smog, but we entered as a category in California called specialty vehicle manufacturing. So
Yeah.
they allow 500 cars a year
Okay.
to pass, but you do have to meet brake and light inspection. So that was the main concern.
Braking light inspection.
Brake and light.
Oh, brake and light.
Yeah, no,
okay.
not braking light. Brake
Oh,
and
yeah,
light.
they might be useful.
So, yeah.
Okay, so if you are a specialty manufacturer, they're going to be a little bit more lenient when it
Yes.
comes to roadworthiness? Okay,
Has to meet basic safety precautions.
right. How much is this going to go for?
Starting price around 750,000 up to 1 point something, depending on what the customer desires.
Depending on how many steak dinners I take
Depending
you
on
to,
how many
right?
kilowatts.
The price keeps coming down, right? The more that, more steak I buy for
Oh,
dinner.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so if you want more power, obviously the price is going to go up.
Yes.
So what's the power going to start at 750?
We're excited to work with there's been a lot of new component development with Formula E being popular
Yeah.
now, and Formula One developing incredibly power dense motors. Like when we came out this and shopped around for the most power dense motors, it was around 5 kilowatts per kilogram.
Yeah.
Now they're pretty much double that.
What do you mean? So you're going to be using that technology?
Yes, but still the power has to come from the batteries. So that's
Yeah.
still the weak link. And for us, it was more, for this concept car, it was more about developing the power. It's more of a sprint car. It doesn't have much range. But it depends what the customer wants too. That's being small, we can customize. If they want a pure electric car, if they want a plug-in hybrid, we can build either one.
Right. Okay.
So
and when will this be ready?
we're taking orders right now.
Really?
Yeah, about an 18-month build.
Really?
Yes.
So so if I order one today, 750,000, I will likely be driving it on the streets in a year and a half.
If all goes well. Depends how much customization you want.
People must ask you all the time, how in the world do you go from nothing to building your own supercar? What is your advice?
Depends on how deep your pockets are, because it's never going to be cheap. But we were pretty limited in funding, so there's a lot of false starts, a lot of
But where do you start?
building a network of suppliers and engineers and
Yeah.
consultants that now we have that network. So
Right.
it took time.
So it's about being connected, meeting the right people.
Yeah, and we did it all over time and
Yeah.
mistakes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So here, there's just
Yeah.
a little drive button. This is drive, neutral, reverse.
That's your gear shift? On the side of the car?
Yeah, that's how it is, baby. Ride height, so we're going up to drive around the streets of LA.
Yeah.
what's this rear aero? So we can move the wing, can we?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay,
That
so
works now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do it.
which one?
Go
what's
down.
it on now?
Down.
Red down, green up. Low down.
Wow. Up.
High down.
I can't take my foot off the brake because the handbrake is off. Look, there's a handbrake here. And then we go. That's it. Just put your foot on the accelerator and off you go.
How's it going?
Keep going. It's fine.
I got this end.
Yeah, we're good right there. Stay right there for a sec.
Here in LA, it's been Eric's baby, his life's work. He's really worked so hard to get to this moment, and here we are driving it around on the streets of LA. Big thank you to you guys for letting me be one of the first people to drive your car. I'm honored. Thank you. And a big thanks to you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a quick thumbs up. Make sure to spread the word. Subscribe to my channel, and we're going to see you in some other crazy supercar or hypercar somewhere else in the world.